Hello! Hello guys, and welcome back to another cold stream. On today's stream, we are back with... There it is. Duel Links. We're continuing our journey to try and obtain a meta deck. Yesterday, it took me 6 hours to not get it. That's all. We're going to try to get it this time. Hopefully, we can get it this time. We did get a dream ticket, Hip Hip Hooray. That's nice. So now, at the very least, we can get one of the pieces that we needed previously. Oh, I forgot to start the timer. We're going to quickly also look at the deck and how it's coming along. As you can see, this is what we want to be able to make. This is what we want to have access to. We are not going to have this. This is not going to be feasible. And in fact, we are likely to trade out these cards and most of the extra deck. However, we did just get that dream ticket, so we can at least trade that in for something. But we need to get this card and this card, and then the rest of this basically changes. That's it, and then those cards. So we're gonna real quick hop on over to the. I didn't grab it here. Grab the dream ticket. Immediately use the dream ticket here. There it is. Dream ticket. Nightmare Phoenix, boom, done. There we go. We have another piece of the puzzle. But now we are just trying to obtain gems. So we're going to continue grinding out the gems. I don't know if there's like a best way to grind out gems. I don't know, maybe we use Joey. Yeah, maybe... Maybe we use Joey here, simply due to the fact that it'll give us the ability to use... or to get gems from Joey's cards, right? The red eyes, the blue eyes, etc. Blue eyes? Did I say blue eyes? The red eyes. The red eye cards. While also being within dual monsters so that we can do the event as well. Again, at this point, it's just obtain gems. Because we just need to open a few, like 60 packs to be fair. Because let's be honest, I'm going to get really unlucky. But hopefully we can get around 3,000 gems. That's what we need. We need around 3,000. We can hope and pray. It is... Hold. It's kind of loud. There we go. Crash. Why? I don't get it sometimes. Sometimes the AI does things. I always say it. It's fine. Also, by the way, once we're done with this, once we actually make the tier 0 Therion deck, of course we're going to play with it. That's the other idea, right? I want to see how good this deck is, because apparently it's tier 0. Apparently, it's absolutely obscene, and I want to take a look at it, see how fun it is, see if it is fun, and what have you. Because I've heard it's also not very fun, so... Oh, we should also be working on upgrading our dual stage. Our missions. Do our missions. You know, complete the stages. Why? Why are we summoning this guy? Why is this the guy that we summon? At any point, ever. It's fine. Don't think about it. Yay! Yay! Alright, let's beat up this guy. A lot of this is auto-dueling. Just trying to get gems. We are very close, if I do say so myself. We actually drew Fusion Destiny, that's crazy. It's crazy how much better of a card Fusion Destiny is. Even though it also destroys the card, it's still so much better. Especially due to DPE. Anyway, that's all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Though even with that being said, in comparison to like branded fusion, which I believe is pretty much the peak of fusion spells, it all pales in comparison. See, this is why we summon Dragoon. The AI will never learn. Okay. Joey Wheeler. Oh, well, that's tragic. Oh, well, it's fine now. You did, in fact, top deck very well. And then I drew red eyes. Comedy. Comedy! That's the problem with playing this deck. I have literally 4 just dead vanillas in my deck. I have 70 gems. Okay, good to know. 70. Got it. That's 1 whole pack. To guarantee that we get all that we need, I do need 3,000 gems. Just gonna keep that in mind. Metal Crunch. Hydrolander. Ow. Why did we not? Huh? What? This AI is going to kill me. It's going to be the death of me. You heard it here first. Why would we not have summoned DPE there? Why would we not have activated the Dimension or Destiny Fusion? I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. I have no idea. Magic Cylinder. Dragoon. Mystical Space Typhoon. Red Eyes Fusion. Watch them have another one. Not that it matters at this point, but because I'm just large now. Ready? I was expecting Kite Royd. That's what I was expecting. Though I don't know why you would play that, but that is what I was expecting. Though now that I'm thinking about it, it might have been the character deck. Very well could have been. Oh! It did it! It summoned Dragoon! And then searched Red Eyes Fusion for some reason. Okay. I mean, it didn't matter, but There we go. Gems. Let's go. What do I need to do? Win a duel and use spell trap cards 5 times in one duel. Awesome. So I have to use spell trap cards and I have to win against Joey Wheeler. Got it. Okay. 1. Count with me. 1. 2. Yeah. Faster. Metal Cruncher. Yup. Seal! Oh, this has an animation? Oh. Would you look at that? Ain't that crazy? Okay. 3. Add Spirit. 4. 5. Okay, this should be enough. That should have been enough. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. It was sick. Okay, now we have to duel Joey Wheeler. I have no more auto duels left. Huh? That's funny. Did it say I had to duel him at level 30? Or did it just say I had to duel him? Well, we're gonna find out. I hope it just said I had to duel him. Sick. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, is Fusion Destiny better? I think it is. Because I think we actually kill him here if we do this. Am I wrong? Hold on. Oh, yeah. Cool. Barely over lethal. I don't know why I didn't set Book of Moon. Anyway. Son of a bitch. It was level 30. I knew it. I knew it. Oh, as soon as I did it, I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. All right. Dang it. I'm done. Mm-hmm. You and you. Here. Normal this guy, because he's got more attack. Activate this guy's effect. Bingo! There we go. Nice. Sweet. Okay. There we go. Ah. Boom. Stage 20. Cool. Shit. What a hand. We're not gonna make Dragoon, are we? Oh good, at least we made deep. Hooray! Ugh. Dragoon. We actually made Dragoon? That's crazy. Okay. Why is it in defense? Of course, we set the Book of Moon. Oh, it's fine. They just passed. Why is that effect once per turn and not, like, you can only activate it twice or up to the number of materials used that were normal monsters? What a very silly card, huh? Oh! Let's go, 100 gems. Pog. Now here's the thing, if I was confident in my luck, I would go to the shop, and we would simply pull the cards that we need. We only need 2, they're from the same set. One's an Ultra, it's the last Ultra in the set. One's a Super, which is not the last Super of the set, so there's that. But I have 0, count them, 0 faith. We could have won. Don't think about it. I have 0 faith that we will actually just get the cards that we need, given how unlucky we got with the first box. Ugh. What up, Serenity? Time to die. I mean, Duel. Hey, he's back! I don't have a booster. Okay. Ready, second. Oh, that could be bad. Please don't randomly be Dragoon. Pass! It's one of those decks that absolutely requires their skill. I did not check what it was, so that's on me. Okay, I have to at least make Dragoon here. Because I know the AI ain't gonna make Dragoon, and that's not allowed. I actually don't even know if setting Book of Moon is necessarily worth it, as opposed to just keeping it in hand for Dragoon purposes. Orchest. Sure, Purple Nightfall effect. No. That's not Purple Nightfall, that's Blue Sky. What am I talking about? That one's Purple Nightfall. Sure. Excuse me? Galatee. Sure. Dingling. That's one way of doing it. Combat. Anyway. Bring back Dragoon. And he came back. Oh. Ha ha ha. I got nothing for you. That was dumb. That was straight up a misclick. Because that's true, it's not fusion summoned, so it doesn't do anything like that. Yep, I'm just dumb. Yeah, that's nice. Mech Knight? Mech Knight! Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Yeah? Okay, I will book. I'll book them. Combat. Yep. Hold on. Wait a second. Let's talk about this. Am I a bit of a doof? Yes. Doesn't mean. I don't have a target. Breath. Ding protects itself. Yup. Right, that guy has more attack. Oops. Oops. It's fine. What's the likelihood of them being able to get rid of Dragoon again? Mermaid is banned. Oh, I know. Mech Knight. It's because Mech Knight. True. Not what I was expecting. Oh, and then they bring back the ding, and it doesn't matter because I'm stupid and I die. There's no way I lose this. That's crazy. So just let them go through. Only Ding. Ding was the only card that mattered. Why does that always take so long? They figured it out, and then they just have a brain melt. The AI just has to sit there and think, even though Lethal is on board, ready to go. Wild. Whatever. Spell cards. Alright. Huh? Wow, look at that. We're so close to getting 30 gems. Okay. Well, you know what? He showed up. Why not? He showed up, why not? We're very close to getting 30 gems, which does give us at least one more pack. Unless I miscounted. I don't think I did. I'm fairly sure we're at like 530. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, look at all that. There we go. There we go. Okay. We are opening this box. Okay. We are simply going to pull it in these next 10 packs. In these next 2 packs, we're going to pull back-to-back bangers of exactly the... What do you mean? You hate to see it. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. Okay, what... Alright, missions. What do I need to do? Actually, it's probably better to go to, like, Dark Side of Dimension and start doing missions, because, let's be honest... It's gonna be easier. Duel, summon Blue Eyes. I have to summon Blue Eyes? Okay, well then. Let's copy another deck to this one. Let's copy... this one. Kaiba's deck. Boom. I don't have the skill. Ultimate Dragons. Boom. I do. Hell yeah. Behold Blue Eyes. Why did we set him? We summoned Blue Eyes, it's fine. We summoned Blue Eyes, that's all that matters. Just don't... I know you're thinking about it. Don't you dare to think about it. Holy crap. Let's copy another deck. I should probably just do like more defensive cards. And hell, more red eyes. What are good defensive cards? None of those. Can't play mirror. Mirror. Sure. Why not? I guess it might be more worthwhile to do like the casual character, you know, in Duel Monsters World. To do like casual Seto or whatever his character's name is. Character? Alt art. Whatever it is. The new outfit. That's what it is. I need to do this one more time after this one. I don't know why it took me so long to count to 5 there, but it did. Please do something. Oh my gosh. We're good. Why did we send Red Eyes Black? I almost lost. This is the level 1 AI. Okay, I'm cutting bottomless. I'm cutting bottomless. It's gotta go. We gotta have an actual useful card there. Because it literally almost killed me. What's up? How's it going? We'll cut this one. We'll play the 4th Book of Moon. Play Regeki Break. I don't think Regeki Break is actually all that good. Honestly, I also don't think Hollowed Life Barrier is all that good. You know what? Sphere Karibo. Why not? It's a card that's also useful in hand. Obviously, that would be like Baylor. We had it. We don't. So it's fine. One more. There we go. Surely, there's no way. Why is... What? Yes. Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Pain. Any deck that can get you to Cog is considered meta? No. For this challenge specifically, meta would be anything that is considered meta or top tier in the Duel Links meta tier list. Deal damage, tribute. Fuck. And use spells. You have to tribute summon? What the fuck? Totally A-okay. Do I... Okay, now I have to figure out a way to tribute summon. I guess I don't, technically, but I should. I could summon Obelisk. True. I have to specifically tribute summon as well. So I can't, like... tribute monsters to summon. Like for Lava Golem. Do I have a way to, like, special summon a whole bunch of guys? No, not really. Okay. In which case, I guess we'll just play this one. Yup. Yup. Why did I... Yeah, probably shouldn't have done that one. It's fine. Little blue eyes, pop this guy. Normal this guy. Grab egg. Egg. Set 1. Set 2. Pass. Right. Hallowed Life Barrier. Pitch to this guy. LeBonk. Activate effect during end phase. 2 special summon out. Yeah, I guess Dragon Spirit White. I don't think it matters. Alright, here's what we do. Grab Blue Eyes. Activate effect to add polymerization. Simply for the discard fodder. We tribute summon the Blue Eyes. Behold, Blue Eyes. Pop. Because I can't kill him this turn anyway. So I will deal the maximum amount of damage. And then pass turn. Cool. Activate. Pop. Tribute. Yeet. Got it. Oh yeah. There we go. Coolio. Yep, that's nice. More damage, more spell trap card usage. Go. It's a good hand. Do it again. This is what's bird? No? Could have done it again. There it is. Why did we do that? We now have 3 Blue Eyes in hand, by the way. We didn't add back Alternative. We decided to add back the actual Blue Eyes that we already had 2 of in our hand. It's fine. Oh, comedy. Oh, hey, look. 2 more alternatives. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's go. Why are we summoning them? Hmm? We got there. Man, watching the AI work, truly experience. Okay. We need to deal more damage. That's cool. Bro's deck name is Fun Time. Okay. We're gonna have a fun time. Truly a fun experience. $35 gems. Let's go. What else do I need to do? 1,000 left life points. Rituals. The hell? Brother, I ain't summoning a ritual monster. That's just not happening. You can't make me. We did it. Okay, now we can level up. 200 gems here. That's not a lot. 5,000 or more points of battle damage in one duel. Achieve no damage, destroy, and win. Win! Ultimate Dragons. I zoned out there. What was happening? I did at least one of those. I did the 5,000 damage. That's nice. What just happened? What did I just witness? What? Why are we acting that balance? They, you know, the AI tried really hard to lose that. They didn't. They certainly tried. And you know what? I applaud that effort. Because you know what? I do that too. Oh, jeez, crow. That was bad. Two blue eyes. What? Why? Why did... Fired. You're fired. You're fucking fired. What are we doing? What are we doing, bud? What are we doing? What do you mean? What an actual comedy. It's very funny. Wild. What deck are we speedrunning? What is it? Therion. I had a brain fart there. We are missing 2 cards currently to make a complete deck. We're missing most of the extra deck. But we have the key cards that are necessary to actually play the deck at the very least. And the rest are kind of supplementary. So for the most part, we're okay. But yeah. It's also incredibly easy to obtain. How many? Why the hell do I have 5 of these? How the hell did I get 5 of these? It's the only choice. True. I mean, if there were a cheaper deck that was competitive, I would go for that one. Like, if there was one that was just 1 mini box or something like that, we would do that one, right? There isn't. Not really. I believe Tachyon requires, like, a whole bunch of different... What the fuck is this in defense? I don't know what's going on. I'm having a stroke. No, on 17 win streak, and I'm scared to play and lose it. Ah, that's part of the fun. Seeing how far you can go. Right? No win streak lasts forever. I actually don't know what my longest win streak is. In Duel Links, it's significantly higher than Master Duel. I think Master Duel is like 20-something. I think in Duel Links, it's like 50. I could be wrong. Oh, no, I think it's like in the 30s. I think it's in the 30s. Why? I should take them off of Blue Eyes, because apparently even a deck as simple as Blue Eyes that almost plays itself is too complex! Yeah, this is one of my biggest gripes with Duel Links, is that just due to the nature of Yu-Gi-Oh! And actual ban lists coming repeatedly and regularly, because of how long it takes to build any one deck, it basically makes it impossible to keep up with the metagame. Like, you have to basically say, hey, this metagame, I'm just not going to play. Why is the card face down? I'm just not going to play in. And I think that's really rough. Like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, I haven't had that issue with. You have to grind gems a lot. Yep. But, that's one of the biggest reasons as to why I don't regularly play this game, is just like I can't keep up with the metagame. Even if there's like a deck that I like, for example Shaddoll, right? When Shaddoll was meta, I couldn't build Shaddoll in its entirety, even though I already had most of the cards, because I wasn't a regular player. I didn't know that, hey, this selection pack had Shaddoll Fusion, and you need to get Shaddoll Fusion and all that jazz. It sucked. Sucked for you, boy. There's been a bunch of metas like that too. I played in the Orcus meta, which was nice. I like that. That was fun. Tribute summon thrice! You see opponent's not points with blue eyes. Okay, let's go do this wrong. I clicked the wrong button! No, go back! Not that one either. Watch, it's gonna be in these 6 packs. Trust. Fuck! I got the wrong one! I needed this one! Not this Tachyon! I hate it here. I don't know why I went here. There's nothing in here. What if we go to Rush Duel? What are the Rush Duel missions? Just like win. Yeah. Bingo. You have to stick to one deck forever or spend a lot of money. Yep! Isn't that the worst? This is one of the reasons why I was a big fan of Ritual Beast. That deck was around for like ever and was always rogue competitive. At the very least. Like I got the legend rank off of fucking Ritual Beast like a million times. And then it finally got Power Corruption. They started printing skills that were bullshit and I was like, we're doomed, we're doomed. What was it? I think the first one was Jack Atlas, the Resonator skill. That was like the first one that actually I couldn't keep up with Ritual Beast. DDD. Yeah. Imagine choosing a pendulum. Konami hates those. It'd be like choosing a trap deck. Konami hates those. I also played Dark Lord a ton, which I was a big fan of and was real nice. It was real nice for me. You could also probably, well, I was going to say, oh, you could probably get Blue Eyes. But the problem with Blue Eyes is that, well, yes, you could play a Blue Eyes deck. Blue Eyes always received more support, which made it more and more expensive. But theoretically, you know, you could keep up with Blue Eyes. Oh, we did it. Okay. I was like, if you do not summon Dimension Linker here, I will die. That works. I don't care. Look, you do you, boo. If I'm not enthusiastic about the game... you're fun at parties. Oh, just quit. That's not the point. I do enjoy the game. Just because I have gripes with things doesn't mean I can't enjoy them. I have gripes with Master Duel. But I also enjoy playing it. Didn't even know we had this card. This card was limited for a while in Rush Duel. Like, you can't see it. All it does is it switches a guy to defense. Busted. I don't even get gems for this? What the fuck? Why did I do this? No! Ow! What do I need to do? Damage, Seventh Road Magician, and Spell Traps. I have to actually see the card is the problem. Do I have a Seventh Road Magician? No, of course not. Why would I? No. Oops. What? Oh, wait. This hand is terrible. It's funny. Oh, it got better. What's up, King? How's it going? Do it again! Summon Dimension Linker! Oh, we have free. You get it for free. Playing Duel Links for a week. I don't get this game. Yeah, that's reasonable. Your best option? Play character duels. I mean, Duel Links is basically just... It's just a gacha game. It's just a gacha game at this point. Why did I not tribute someone? Because I'm stupid. True. However, with a ranked mode. Why the fuck does Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links have a ranked mode? You know, that's a good question. Great question. Fusion! Yeah! Fusion! Curse of Dragon. I shouldn't have put Curse of Dragon back. It's fine. Master Duel and the Duel Links should get different games. Yep. Return that one. I guess I should ask what's confusing about the game. Because I have played Yu-Gi-Oh! So much that, to me, I just don't even think about it anymore. I'm just like, oh yeah, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! And I forget that it is not exactly the most simple of concepts. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. I forgot. I forgot he was going to attack into that. I'm stupid. Oh, watching the AI just KO itself is hilarious. Sick. If you want to play casually, then it's fine, but if you want to play competitive, then quitting one game is correct option. Right. But that would be the case with any game. If you wanted to play competitively and to be the best, you would have to solely focus on that one thing. Like if you wanted to have a job, you would only want to have the one job. Because having multiple jobs, while it could be a better source of income, wouldn't give you the ability to sleep, or something of that nature. Right? If we're talking competitively, that's an entirely different aspect. If you're just saying, like, oh, you should give up on a game because you're not going to be able to invest as much time into it as other things, it's a game. Who gives a shit? I understand what you're trying to say. It's just the way that it was worded. I was like, look, it's a game. You would only play a game casually unless you're getting paid. Like, for me, I get paid to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So for me, it makes sense to continue to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. And it makes sense for me to continue to play Yu-Gi-Oh! In general, right? Cool. I get paid for that. Right. But if I were not to do that, it's a game. I can play it on and off however much I want. If I'm enjoying Duel Links, why not play Duel Links? I'm not saying it's a better game, but like, I mean, it's a game. That's how games work. That's what's great about it. Trying to get better at acting. Oh, Speed Duel. We are playing Rush Duel because it's, I need gems. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, maybe Rush Duel is not faster. But we did at least summon Linker, which I think gives me gems? Almost to find out. Come on! Let's complete this animation! Yeah! Let's move it. I didn't even get any. I didn't need to do that! It's fine. We're very close. Let's just, gate. Sevens. I don't know. Let's beat up the child. Beat up the child. I can't. No, I have to actually play Rush Duel. No. Yu-Gi-Oh! Elitism. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of the most elitist communities out there. What are you talking about? Of course you just encountered that in the wild. If this is the only card in your hand... Oh, well, shit. I literally can't make it the only card in my hand, because stupid ass Curse of Dragons in my hand. You need to be quite calculated if you want to farm gems by leveling up your stage. Huh? What do you mean by that? Oh. There we go. Yes. Burn. I don't know why I'm summoning this guy. It doesn't do anything, but we're doing it anyway. Yeah. Well, the thing is, it's not about choosing easy missions as much as it is choosing just to do the missions. Because just leveling up the stage missions gives you the gems. So you kind of have to do all of them. Like, I didn't have a choice. I had to do all of those, right? In order to level up the stage. And then we also get the reset on the standard duelist, which gives me even more duelists to duel, which gives me more experience for the guys to get gems. So it's not a matter of just, like, doing the easy ones as much as it is just doing any of them. Because, like, menuing also takes time. Destroy 4, win a duel against Yuga, inflict 7,000, and win. Did I say win 7? Crap. Did I say I have to win as Yuga Oda as Luke? I don't think so. Win against Yuga as Luke? I don't think so, right? We'll run out of auto very quickly. The reason for this is because we have the event going on, and I'd rather duel, like, legendary duelists and such. Plus, it's faster for leveling, which is important. I have a better question. With how much Konami is pushing Rush, why is it that it's not outside of Japan yet? Literally, you can still only play Rush Duel in Japan, which, by the way, it is one of the top 10 grossing card games. At least in Japan. I think it's like number 7. And yet, just not out of the state, or not out of Japan. I don't know why. It's like, nah. Japan? That's where it's at. Did I do enough damage there? I think I did. Yeah. Wait, did I beat? Oh, I guess I did. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's just weird that they have yet to, I don't know, do anything with Rush Duel outside of Japan. Especially with its popularity within Duel Links itself. Like, it seems to be fairly popular. They're still printing new cards. They're still releasing new sets, all of that jazz. And yet they are still, like, not releasing cards in paper. I don't know. Though I do feel like Rush Duel doesn't have nearly as much that you could do with it as something like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Magic would have, right? I feel like there's just not as much there. It'll probably die off sooner than Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think that's anytime soon, but just generally speaking. It'll be shared eventually. It has been eons. I don't think we can just definitively say, like, oh, it'll be shared. Konami has not showcased their ability to do that. Tribute summons, 7's Road Magician, 6 duels. Do you actually care about doing that? Just got Pot of Greed, hell yeah. Cat. Why am I watching this animation? That's a terrible idea. Alright. Trust. We have four packs. I simply get both of these in these next 4 packs. Both of the cards. I didn't get either of them. My brother in Christmas. What do you mean? Alright. Ooh, a 7-throw. Nice. It's a ploy to get people to move to Japan. True. Obviously. You're right. Counter cannonball. No, I was changed to level 6. How dare. Dude, I'm getting burned to death. What the hell? Ugh. No, it broke. It has lethal on field, and now it's trying to figure out what it should do. Because for some reason, once it figures out it has lethal, it's like, oh, time to die. And it just sits there. Wild. Ray. Bots messing up lethal is a common occurrence. It's quite funny. Go! Oh my gosh, I clicked on that like 40 times. Seventh Road. Oh crap. What does the card even do? Right. Comedy. We had to make sure that we drew our 5 cards on the following turn. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. Just, alright, time to lose. You're getting too good. They're like, hey, you have 1 play. What if you didn't make that play? I was like, huh? What do you mean? I just got hand looped. What the fuck? Huh? I got hand looped again! Okay, that's just funny. Hand looping in Rush Duel is hilarious. That's so funny, dude. Oh. This is like the one game where getting your hand ripped just doesn't matter. That's so funny. Summon multi-strike. Oh, I have to use Luke. Okay, well, it's time to leave. You know what? Why don't we go to here? What are my missions? Duel and use skills. Easy. Don't do what I think you're about to do. They did exactly what I thought they were gonna do. Truly incredible. Given the fact that this deck is basically entirely in one box, it's not exactly, and you don't have to reset the box like a bunch of times. We got pretty lucky. Lucky might not be the right term. Well, yeah, lucky. We got pretty lucky in regards to the ease of this. And that's one of the reasons as to why I decided to do it now. Was because Character Duels came out, which gives us the ability to very, very easily get a whole bunch of staples, Book of Moon, MST, etc. And on top of that, it also gives us the ability to utilize the... What in the fuck happened here? At least... Okay. Sorry, I had a stroke. It also gives us the ability to, because of Therion, very easily build a deck. What the fuck just happened? Castle Wall. Crazy. Oh my gosh! That's not motherfucking Stardust. It didn't matter. What deck are we going for? Therion. The like only deck to go for right now. We're kind of just bouncing around right now to get gems. Oh, he gained 100 attack. Holy shit. Rush Warrior. Is this the main channel? Nope. Nope. This is just the streaming channel. Synchron trigger. Alright, so clearly we are going to normal summon Junk Synchron, and then... Do people still sell Duel Links account? Yes. Are they making any money? I don't fucking know. I know people still sell Master Duel accounts, which I'm not gonna lie. Conceptually, I don't get it. Like, what? Why? That sounds so dumb. But hey, you do you. What's the best Yu-Gi-Oh series and why is it 5Ds? 5Ds because at the very least the first half of 5Ds was an actual story and it wasn't dog shit. Here's the thing. We talked about this yesterday. Yu-Gi-Oh anime, they're not good. I wish that weren't the case, but it absolutely is. Most Yu-Gi-Oh animes, they're not great. They barely hold a story. They have really boring plot lines. The characters are not enjoyable to watch in a lot of them. And as much as you can say what you want about DM and GX, but let's be honest, lots of rose-tinted glasses around those series. 5Ds similarly, but 5Ds at the very least was a decent story. It wasn't phenomenal, but it was good. Vrains also kind of had that, but I do only say kind of. The big thing with Vrains is that the duels were good, but the actual story itself was kind of mid. But hey, at least it wasn't Arc V. GX probably has the best plot. Yes and no. GX has some of the best story. Yeah, I guess, yes, it does have the best plot. The problem with GX is the random side character duels and like the random side character junk that just is not at all interesting. But again, that's what I mean. Like Yu-Gi-Oh, as like watching Yu-Gi-Oh anime, the animes are not exactly great. Especially in comparison to even just like other shonen anime of that era. Like what? Are we gonna compare it to One Piece or Naruto or Dragon Ball or... I mean, pick a shonen. What was coming out when Vrains was coming out? I don't know. And now it's just a kid show, which I think is... something. I don't think it's bad. It's just... what is happening here? Why is there a sphere Karibo on the field? They stole my sphere! Or... Oh, wrong button. What the hell did I click? What do we need to do? Use spell traps and inflict damage. I got gems. Hell yeah. To ransom note for cheating the comments? Threaten him with expulsion for... Yeah, that's a reasonable, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, Duel Monsters wasn't exactly the greatest of animes. It wasn't the greatest of shows. It was also full of plot holes and contrivances and weird choices. Yeah, the later seasons of GX definitely were significantly better. Which is something, right? I mean, 5Ds is almost the opposite, right? Where it's like, oh, the first half of 5Ds is phenomenal. And it's actually like a good story at the very least. It's not great, but I said it's phenomenal. It's not great. It's good. But at the, you know, GX has that later half kind of redemption where it starts to pop off. You made me go outside. Duel Monsters had the best world building. I will agree with that, yes. Duel Monsters felt like a world, whereas a lot of the other shows was kind of bland in that regard. Are you kidding me? I don't know, 5Ds had some pretty good world building at the very least. Like, the Satellite and New Domino City are pretty well fleshed out in their own right. Duel Monsters probably had the best ending out of all of them. I'll agree with that one. I don't think any other show stuck the landing, at least like full show, stuck the landing nearly as hard. I will say, I think Dark Side of Dimensions is the best that Yu-Gi-Oh! Is. And I don't think it's close. More than GX, more than 5Ds, more than anything else. Like, Dark Side of Dimensions is really, really well done. It's got cool anime moments. It's got good duels that make sense and are coherent. And it's just got like a good story. It's not the most interesting story, but it works. Son of a bitch! It's at the bottom of the box! Ah! Alright, what are my missions? Achieve no damage wins, inflict 5,000 or more, destroy, and win. Bruh. Dude, the character releases for Dark Side of Dimensions were so random. They were fucking terrible. Like, they were just bad. Like, on release, we had 3 characters. We had, Mokuba. We had Kaiba. And do we have 4? Maybe we had 4. The first two that you could obtain were Kaiba, which, okay, that's fair. That works. That's a good one. And Scud. Like, bruh, what? What are you talking about? And then you unlocked Mokuba. And then I think you unlocked... Then I think it was Yugi. And then what was it, like, fucking Taya? Who do I think is the coolest MC? Yusei, not close. Yusei fucking went to prison. That's all. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Yusei actually got arrested and went to jail and came back and then still got his Stardust Dragon back. Favorite non-main character? I really am not that big of a fan of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. I've watched a fair amount of it from a bunch of different seasons. I don't think I've finished a single season or series. So as far as like favorite non-main character, I don't know. Fucking Jack Atlas? I don't know. I don't really care. Tristan. No, I'm lying to you. I don't know. Duke Devlin's funny in the abridged series. That's that one. It's so funny trying to watch the AI learn to synchro summon, because they're just so bad at it. It's actually hilarious. Why did we... Okay, we added hand. We're good. To be fair, Goodwin also had some plot armor. But I do agree, Goodwin at the very least was a... You know, I was gonna say he was a good villain, and then he wasn't. Goodwin could have been a good villain, but man, was he far from it. I think it was like a really compelling villain as the like scrawny mastermind almost. And there's just like, no, here's big evil buff villain dude. And it was like, oh, gross. I felt like he was way more menacing as like this calm, calculated, behind-the-scenes manipulator. Like when he's actually just manipulating Jack into doing his bidding and being like, all right, here's what you're gonna do. Don't worry, we're the good guys. That one was that was way more interesting. Would I ever want to see the main characters come back in another series? I don't care. I know that's not interesting, but I genuinely don't care. At this point, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is more of a kid show with like Rush Duel and all of that jazz. So if they want to bring back some of the characters for Rush Duel, I think that would be cool. As far as I want to see, I don't have a preference. I don't really care. I mean, they've brought back previous staple characters like they did in Arc V, and that did not go great. So I don't necessarily think it went poorly, but the problem with bringing back a lot of these older characters is just how you would have to fit them into, like, the quote-unquote canon. And I feel like it's just better off just kind of leaving them. They don't need to be there. Do you think we'll get Little Knight before the Casey Cup? There's like one more pack, right, before the Casey Cup? So probably not. But maybe. We have IP, right? I don't think it's like out of the question. I just don't think there's a reason for them to release it. In Goodwin's defense, he needed to know the other signer. But that's what I'm saying, is like him trying to figure out who the other signers were, and like all of the like manipulation of Jack and figuring out like who was the best fit here and all of that jazz, and like just the more calculated, calm guy was a way more compelling villain than haha maniacal villain evil monologue Turbo. Because you could still have him be the, you know, maniacal, calculated manipulator without also making him some, like, cartoonishly evil villain. Why did I not set Book of Moon? Because I forgot about main phase 1 being the only main phase. I will say, I do agree with that sentiment. The idea of, hey, what if you just had a villain that was a villain? I don't need some morally gray dude. Just, here's villain. I like that. Sometimes you just need a Darth Vader, you know? Or a Sauron. Was Leo a signer? In what I watched, which was the first half of the show, he wasn't. He was never a signer. Frieza's a good villain. Giovanni from Pokemon. Zag. I think the best we've ever gotten in regards to, like, a morally gray villain has been Thanos. And that guy was blatantly a villain. You could look at that and be like, that guy's delusional. And while we do understand, we can still look at it and be like, that guy's insane. Which is good. You don't want to root for the villain. Unless you're doing something else entirely. But, like, if you have heroes versus villains, you don't want the villain to be the guy you're like, oh, maybe you have a point. You want to look at it and be like, that guy's insane. What the fuck? Because that is way more entertaining. Son of a bitch! To be fair, Thanos in the comics, hilarious. Thanos literally kills half the universe, and it you know, gets all of the power stones. What are they called? Infinity stones. Gets the Infinity Gauntlet. Because he has the hots for death. That's peak comedy, dude. And do you know what's funnier about that? I think Death still chooses Deadpool over Thanos. I think it depends on the timeline and, like, where in the timeline it is. But I'm fairly certain Death actually has a thing for Deadpool over Thanos. Even after Thanos snaps away half the universe, because... Okay, don't quote me on that, but... God, the comic books are so funny sometimes. They're funny in, like, not the way that you would think something would be funny. Is like, oh, haha, we set up a joke. It's just like, I'm sorry, what? Because they're just so absurd. I love it. Reduce your opponent's life point. Stardust? Well, I guess we gotta make Stardust Dragon. Dragon. Always fences Deadpool. But she's never turned away free service from Thanos. If I'm not mistaken, wasn't there a moment where she had met Thanos but hadn't met Deadpool at that point, and that's why she liked Thanos, and why, like, Thanos inevitably went on the... No. Thanos went and got the Infinity Stones because of Deadpool, if I'm not mistaken. He's like, fuck it. I'll show her true devotion. By blowing up the universe. And then she'll like me. Still didn't, which was funny. But I think she knew about Thanos, and Thanos was always trying to impress her, hence why he went on that, like, tyrannical tirade. Or, yeah, tirade. And then, as soon as she met Deadpool, she was like, nah, that one. Again, don't quote me on that. But I think that's the case. I haven't actually read the comics myself to 100% guarantee that. It is anecdotal evidence that I have. Appear, Junk Warrior. I don't actually remember Yusei's voice, I'm not gonna lie. Why did I summon this guy? Don't think about it. Why? What just happened? I relinquished control, and the bot went, ah! MST my own thing! What just happened? Did the AI just stunt on my opponent? That's so funny. Oh. Where are you going? What? Why is Junk Synchron in the grave? Why are all of my Junk Synchrons in the grave? Oh shit, tuning 2, Electric Boogaloo! It's been an hour? Yeah. As it turns out, grinding gems is not exactly easy in this game. Here's the thing. I want to do this as well in Master Duel, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to take me like 5 minutes. I'm going to show up, make Radiant Typhoon, and be done. Just be like, alright, we're done. Or, I mean, literally anything. Did we just... make it make sense. Why did we just tribute Quick Draw for Quick Draw? What? How? Why would the AI even come up with that idea? What is the AI? I don't... Dude, how? How the fuck did... Also, why is it that the AI does not get access to the skills? Like, unless the skills automatically activate, they don't get the ability to click the button. Why is that the case? It's always been weird to me. Because, like, it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Yeah, why would you not be able to click the button for the AI? I don't know why they didn't program that in. They always see these weird lines as well to lethal. They're like, oh, if I do exactly these, like, really weird, strange moves, like you saw there, right? I have lethal. You know, bring back a Quill Bolt, synchro off the Quill Bolt, bring back the Quill Bolt, and then you attack for lethal. It's like, what? What's that? What just happened? I don't know what just happened, but okay. you see what I mean? Like, what was that? What a line. We're just beating this guy up over and over and over again. See, like, what is this play? Explain to me what this does. Explain to me the purpose of this, dude. Why is it that we go junk synchron, bring back a guy, and then don't synchro summon? Why? Comedy. Am I done? Yeah. 100 gem. 50. 50. What do you mean 50? Ah. I have inflicted a total of 1 million points of damage. Akiza. Without using any spell cards. Alright. Surely, within these 3 packs... I keep saying this. It never happens. Watch. I'm gonna get nothing here. Watch me get pep. Hey, we got one. Just one more, chat. Just one more. Alright, let's go to GX. I don't know. Just win duels? That's easy. Why did I click that? I didn't need to click that. I'm wasting time. Ugh. All right. Oh, you have a deck. Double Neos. Whoa. Big Miracle Fusion. It's me and the boys. I'm sorry, that field is so funny. Just triple Brave Neos. Oh. I don't know why I found that so funny, but I did. It's me and the boys. At least they're making the good monster this time. We just normal summon Neos Alias? I didn't even know we could do that. I wonder if in Edison format anyone has tried playing Neos Alias with Neospace and have actually tried to like normal summon him to get the attack boost. Do you think that's ever... I'm sure someone has. I wonder if that's even reasonable. Probably not, let's be honest. I still haven't even activated my skill yet. Oh, I was, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I was really hoping for the third Brave Neos. I was really hoping for the third one. That would have been even funnier. One more. Oh, I missed. What's up, Evan? Skill! Oh, we didn't activate Mirror. No! No! They didn't make triple Brave Neos. They did it once and now they're never going to do it again. The AI is like, I put on the show. You don't get any more. Am I? I missed. I don't know how to count. Built Therion? No? Trap cards. Fuck. Oh, yeah, right, maybe. I only have to activate it thrice. We drew it. Let's go. Alright. Get him. One down. Three-worded out Brave Neos and full body tides coming at you in a dark alley. That is a truly horrifying experience. Honestly, seeing any amount of Neos, just seeing one of them in any capacity, takes me out of it. I'm gone. I'm dead. Ugh. drew it again. Let's go. Neo's fusion trigger. Why did we? Because we're bad. True, I hadn't thought about that. Oh, summon this guy. Nice. We just need to activate it one more time. We also need to inflict more battle damage. Hey, we drew it again. That's crazy. Oh, cool. It activated it on its own. Hey! Neo's fusion trigger. Why did we have Neo? Don't know. Alright. Breath. Oh, we did it. Why is that card in attack position? What the fuck? I'm sorry, this card bounced itself. Why the fuck does this have this effect? Why does it have that text? Why does it have to bounce itself? Oh, that's so funny. Oh, I'm so close. Oh, it's fine. And the whole jalapeno with the chicken? Because, yes. Comedy. Me and my homies are big fans of Brave Neos. You're so brave. Another one. No, I don't want to. How do I like Duel Links? Where's it? Over there, right? It's pretty good. I've been playing for quite some time. Cards shouldn't have limits for PvE stuff. I don't really care. I get the reason why you would have the limits, but I also kind of don't care. It's going to be in the last, like, 5 cards. Sick. Okay, here's what I should be doing. Go back to Duel. Go back to DM. Kaiba. Only hurts the free-to-play? That's not really the case. Because a lot of the cards that are limited in PvE, or just in general, have very little to do with PvE. Like, you really don't need anything in particular for PvE, and you can kind of get away with pretty much anything. So just having, like, a ban list that's exclusive to PvP would be kind of confusing. Up to Duel Rex, Taya, and Joey? Well, that's just not going to happen. Now, is it? If there were, like, rotation in Duel Links, I could kind of understand that and get behind it, but there's not. Like, we don't have rotation in Duel Links. You still get access to all of your cards, even from the very first set. So while a card could be limited now, it could also do nothing later and come back off of the ban list. So, those are my thoughts. I don't think there's a need to have a separate ban list. Why the fuck did you lose? God. Learn how to fucking play the game. Go back. Andrew. Why did we got it out of that? We could have drawn 2 and then Kaiba really needs to figure out how to play his own deck. It's very funny how terrible he is at it. Just no ban list when playing bots. Right, so a different ban list. No ban list is still a separate ban list. It's a separate system. Oh, big. Why? Why? I do understand wanting like specific cards that are currently limited and or banned in your deck. However, I don't think there's a reason for that. Like, I don't think it matters, right? Not for PvE. Right, but PvE is a big component of the game mode. But is there a reason for them to have a separate ban list for PvE as opposed to PvP? Is there a reason for them to have specifically something that allows you like, to not have a ban list? Because you play a lot of PvP, or sorry, PvE, right? You play a lot of the just like regular duels. You know, against like standard duelists or against legendary duelists or, you know, at the gate, wherever. Right? And that is part of the game. I don't know. I guess the real question is like, not question. The real reason is because if you have a different ban list, you're going to have to consistently change your deck and update it and stuff like that for PvP. And it could potentially be confusing to new players because you could have like a new player show up and start playing with all of these like banned cards and then jump into PvP and all of a sudden it's an entirely different ban list. You're like, oh, why am I allowed to play all of these other cards? And it just becomes confusing where it doesn't need to be. Right? There's not a purpose to having a limitation in PvP that's not in PvE. Like, it just doesn't translate. You don't have to have that. But again, there's not a reason to have the ban list be separate in PvE versus PvP. You can do every single bit of content, regardless of the number of bans or limitations. You can do everything with like the bare bones basics in Duel Links. And in most games, right? Like, you don't actually need to go above and beyond to get any of the like banned cards, right? So changing one card or two cards here or there, you know, like staples, doesn't matter. Right? The only thing it would do is make it more confusing and more frustrating. Because you'd have the ability to play all of these like banned cards and stuff like that, and basically never have to change your PvE duels, but you would have to change your PvP duels. And it would kind of defeat the purpose of the ban list half the time. Like, half the time you just wouldn't have to interact with it at all. But there's also a lot of... Cool. There's also a lot of players who... play more solo than they do multiplayer in this game. And so the ban list would just not affect them. And they'd be able to do whatever they want. Which also would kind of defeat the purpose there. Because then they don't really get an update to the ban list. And they don't really get an update on anything. And they just get to do the same thing over and over and over again. No, I'm saying the ban list is not... It doesn't matter for PvE. Right? Like, it just doesn't matter. Whether there is one or there isn't. But by having the ban list be the same, it's easier, simpler, and doesn't force the opponent, or doesn't force the players to consistently have to change their deck or change things around, right? Like, cool, yeah, you have a ban list, and it's just the one. If you go to a duel room, sure, you can have a different ban list, but that's set up by the players. Konami has one ban list that they abide by. Players have another ban list that they can abide by, but that is a homegrown rule. Konami does their one ban list, right? There's not a reason to make a ban list for PvE separate from PvP. You just keep it the same. What are you missing? What? My question is, why do you need the extra why do you need the ban list different in PvE? But also, like, what is the purpose behind having a separate ban list? Having a PvE no ban list? There's not a reason to do that. You can still clear all of the content. It's not like you struggle in any meaningful way. You don't even have to change your deck half the time, because guess what? It's a PvP deck anyway. You'd just be making it more confusing for no reason. Where can I use the cards that I like and earn in the settings where it affects nobody, but it affects you? Right? It affects you. You get to play different cards than anybody else. You're not on an even playing field with other players because you have different cards than other players. Right? But on top of that, why would it matter that you have the ability to use these cards or don't have the ability to use these cards? You could also just not use other cards that you have. And why get rid of them? Because they were overpowered in PvP. That's why they're gone. Or limited, or semi-limited, or what have you. Alright. 3 more packs. Trust. Trust. Are you kidding me? It's gonna be in like the last pack. It's gonna be in the very last pack. Oh yeah, of course it's because Konami wants you to buy the new cards. But even without that, do you need the new cards? Do you need the old cards? Is there a reason you have to play the old stuff? Auto-duel's back! Let's go! Yeah, exactly. Was the point of getting cards at all? For PvP? Or for your own enjoyment? There's a myriad of reasons to get new cards. But you're also just asking for something that doesn't need to be there. But actually does have implications. Like, it does matter if PvP and PvE are aligned. Just makes it easier for everyone. Do you want to know why they likely changed the feature from being not initially part of PvE to it inevitably coming to PvE? So that the ban list was aligned. And that when people built a deck in PvE, they didn't end up spending resources into something that they didn't need to spend resources into. That they didn't end up, you know, costing themselves a whole bunch more when they didn't need to. So that they could understand, like, oh, if I'm only building this for PvP, I don't need all of these other cards. And it's not like the content needs additional, you know, enemy controller or Hey True Nade or whatever it may be that happens to be limited or banned or something of that nature, right? It's like PvE is extremely easy. It's designed to be done by the vast majority of players. PvP is where you get that competitive itch and where the ban list actually does matter. So just keep the ban list equal. It's just going to make it more confusing for no real benefit. You've been live for 8 hours? No, this is the day 2. There's no way Konami did that to keep us from spending money or resources. Do you know how bad it would look if a whole bunch of people were complaining about something and Konami didn't do shit about it? Yeah, of course they did that. Do you know how fast people would turn on Konami for not allowing that? They'd be like, hey, dude, like, I keep wasting my money on this. Hey, could you take a look at this and fix it? Yeah, of course they would do that. So fast. You can't keep pumping money into a game or getting money out of a game if everybody leaves. Nobody was complaining. How do you know? I guarantee someone did. Hell, I would complain about that. What? Do you know how frustrating it would be for me to accidentally spend resources on a deck that already had like a limited card? Imagine if I spent a dream ticket on a 3-of that had its card limited, and all of a sudden I only needed the 1. But I just spent one of the most valuable resources on it. And just lost it. Are you kidding me? I'd be livid. I'd be like, yo, Konami, fix this. What the fuck? Just keep the ban list the same. Building Therion? Yep. Who's the people? The whales and Duel Links who've played Duel Links for ages? Yeah, obviously that change wasn't for them. The people who are going out and talking about Duel Links? Not the people talking to Konami and saying, hey, this was the thing. I don't think we're doing the full Galaxy Extra. We have 300 gems. All right. Surely... Please. Oh, finally! Let's go! All right. We did chat. There you go. 8.5 hours. Let's actually look at what we have. Boom. This is what we look at. Is it a perfect extra deck? No, far from it. But at the very least, it is a playable deck, which is the important part. It's playable. May not be the best, but it's playable. Obviously, it would be better with maybe some other cards as opposed to these, but and of course the extra deck would be significantly better, but for the most part, there you go. All right, now we can actually play Therion. Let's try it out. Now we can upgrade it with, like, Ding and Typhon and stuff like that. Okay, looks good. Let me actually... There we go. What the hell is this? Add this guy. Activate. Add this guy. Send 1, 2, and 3. Mimighouls and Duel Links? I don't believe so. Let's go with this guy. This guy. Therion Regulus. Let's go Lily Borea. Send Lily. Add Disco. I could just go combat here. Alright, fuck it. Bro's name is just Duelist. Hey, we made it. We made it bronze. Don't post that. That was rude. That was a rude duel. Only kind of though. What? Rude. Going second again. Holy Guard. Lava Golem does happen to be an 8. Okay. Is this just Dragoon Turbo? Well, now they can't go Dragoon, so I guess it's not. Keep dropping cards. Well, lucky me, they have a card in their grave. Or on their field. Add this guy. Add it. Activate. Battle Royale. Man, what a stupid skill. Add Therion Regulus. The King. Blaine. Okay, cool. Let's go Lily Borea. This one. Let's go Reg. Here. Let's go you. Discard you. Summon you. Here. You. Discard this guy. Add Disco. Make Futon. Target 1 and 2. Yeet. Do you actually have Nib? That's crazy. Nibiruman. Negate. Disco. Add Lily Borea. We'll bounce here. This is the bounce, right? Oh, no, this is the straight. We will pop. I guess Duke. This guy. Combat. Yay! Drew Tachyon. Reveal a Therion. Reveal a Therion. Send... we have Lily Borea, so I guess we just send, like... Bowl? This guy, you, here. Wait. There's no way. Oh, that's some bullshit. There's no way that's how that works. That's so dumb. Okay, sure. Why not? Discard this guy, summon this guy. Yeet. Yeet. Send this guy. Add... Cross, probably? Add Cross. This guy, you here. Add this guy. Mine. here. No card to be added. Dragon Exu 30,000 attack. Ah, okay. That's what I figured. Parb. Oh, no. Well, fuck me. What if I don't want to do this? Nope, I have to. Okay, cool. Thanks, game. Very kind, very kind. Alright, attach you. And you, I guess? Here's this guy. I could pop? Does that do anything? No. No. Okay, pass the turn. Pass the turn. Wait, does this have to send itself? No. Okay. I'm just so used to it sending itself because it's the only Therion, but no, it can send any Therion. So yeah, we could send Bolain or Lily. Or what have you. Cool. Dark magical circle. No. Nope. If I'm not mistaken, does this say you can only use one? Technically no. Send Bolain. Pop Bolain. Pop the back row. Okay, I was right. I was fairly certain you could only activate the one. Send... that guy. Search out... I don't know. Fucking disco? Fucking disco? Alright, disco... Add a guy. Add Duke. Which, if I'm not mistaken, is the spell triumph. Oh, no, it's just... Yeah. Okay. Alright, combat. Oops. Who? I didn't know this was a character. Oh, okay. Sure. I drew it again. Swords. Wow, crazy. That'll matter. Promise. Mm-hmm. Reveal a Therion. Add a... That's not the card I wanted to add. Thank you, game, for just missing my clicks. It's very kind. Coolio. Reg. Targeting Bull. Yeet. Blaine. Send you and you. Cool. Let's go send this guy. You'll go charge. Send. Draw to Lilyboria. Target. Summon. Lilyboria. This guy. Discard. Special. Here. Lilyboria. Send. Add. Should have added charge there. It's fine. Disco Coliseum. Add. Duke. Yeah. Triple Rhoda and Painful Choice too? Yep. To be fair, every single one of the duels my opponent has had a card on their field, which has allowed me to utilize the second effect. But, yeah, no, this skill is bullshit. Just horrendously designed. One of the worst designs I've ever read. And I'm surprised it even got through testing. Like, did we look at this skill? Did we even look at it? At all? Clearly it doesn't matter. But... Reveal Ethereal. Add... Lilyboria. Send Ethereal. Send... this guy. Lilyboria. Attach. Out comes Lilyboria. Activate Lily. Activate this. Discard you. Summon you. Here. Activate Lily. Discard. Duke. Add Disco. Into Dragluxion. Activate effect. Add the guy. Activate effect. Summon guy. Activate effect. Detach 2. Summon this guy. Nope. Disco Coliseum. Add Reg. Summon Reg. Attach. Blaine. Or Duke, sorry. Not Blaine. Duke. Yeet. Set 1. Go. Dark magic attack. Wow, crazy. Sure. No. Pot of Greed. I guess it's more of like an alert. Does it get effects? Yeah, it does negate effects. This one negates activations. Okay, cool. Good to know. Add Dark Magician, sure. Sure. I needed to set this. Right. Right, that's my bad. It's fine, I still can't get over Regulus. Sure. Send Blaine. Yep. MST. Oh, that's funny. Does this do anything in grave? It does. Would you look at that? I see now why we don't play like MST. There's not really anything else I can do, but... let's grab Bull. Add Bull. Bull effect. Lily. Here. Lily's effect. Send Lily Borea. Add Cross. Activate Bullane. Set card. How the fuck did they set a Dark Magician? What the hell? Let's go. Regular. Target. This guy. Fun. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Konami, they're flying by the seat of their pants when it comes to Duel Links. Do we have other cards that would work in this slot as opposed to MST? I don't have any monsters, is the problem. I mean, we could play Sphere Karibo, but that's not exactly great. And I don't really have any other options available to me. Yeah? Yup. I could play Karos. I could just play more Therions. I don't know how worthwhile that is, but I could. Could also just play 21. I don't really see a purpose to that either. I'll play 2 Sphere Karibo. I really don't think it's great, but I'll play 2 Sphere Karibo, just in case. Galaxy Eye Battle Morph. To a regular. That's something. This is only during the opponent's turn? Interesting. Interesting. Oh. Well, Tachyon. Whoa. We just passing on that. Nope. Transmigration, sure. Damn, that's crazy. Anyway. Add reg. Send 1, 2, third. Cool. Charge. Send this guy. Comedy. We'll send. Why not? We'll send. Stand up. Okay. We'll go Lily, summon this guy. Then we'll go Reg with this guy. Then we'll go like this. Pitch this one. Summon. Summon into this guy. Activate effect. Add this guy. Summon this one. Detach. Summon this guy. Nope. Yeah. Fun. I got 100 gems, chat. Hell yeah. How fun. Ugh. Love clicking a skill and immediately winning the game. Seto! The Blue Eyes dimension. Therion. Reveal Duke. Add. I guess I'll add Charge. Cool. I will send here We're gonna send something I don't want, or maybe something I do. We'll send Lily Boria here. We'll go Duke for Lily here. Duke, Lily, send Lily Boria, add Cross, cool, go Disco, add this guy, summon, summon, pitch, Lava Golem here, summon, yeet. Here's this guy. Crack Luxion, crack Luxion, add this one, activate effect, detach 2, summon this guy, yeet, effect, summon, effect, add Tachyon. Alright, let's draw 2. Let's draw 2. That is not reg. That's okay. We'll set Cross. We'll set Stand Up. Set Transmigration. Pass the turn. I actually don't know what Stand Up does. Target a Therion, special summon it, then equip a Therion monster from hand to grave to it. Okay. So we have to use one of our other set cards first. Blue Eyes. Yep. Sure. Nope. Negate. Mm-hmm. Let's grab, I guess, Duke. Put this guy to it. For the added layer of protection. Blue Eyes Dimension, sure. Ew. I forgot Jet Dragon was in this game. Man. Monster Reborn. Oh, this is not the one that I was thinking it was. Yeah, I think I need to get that. I know they have a Blue Eyes in hand. They set a card. I don't know what the set card is. Normal summon the Blue Eyes. Oh no, this is the one that I was thinking it was. Later, Taylor. Thanks for stopping by. Abyss Dragon. Okay, sure. Send reg. Activate effect. Gate. Coolio. Elaine. Lord. Use these two. Photon Lord. They have like torrential or something. We'll Belane. Reg. Okay. Oh, wrong button. It's fine. Belane. Target. Target. True Light. Special? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, True Light effect. Trigger Jet. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this doesn't do anything, right? Because Jet Dragon only is opponent's cards? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Cool. Anyway, combat. The more you know. $50 more gems. 25 more gems. Let's go. Okay. I feel like we get it. We did it. Congratulations to us. Pat ourselves on the back. Look at that. We got 292 more gems. Let's go. All right. What are my thoughts? No thoughts. Head empty. I don't know what to say. We did it. I mean, it took 8.5 hours of gameplay. So it's not like it was good. Yeah, I don't know. Man, it took a while. Maybe we can build Typhon now. Maybe we can grab Typhon. You know? Typhon? That's not Typhon. Tragic. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Like, it was a grind, and it's not like we were playing or building an expensive deck. It was a fairly cheap version of the deck as well. Like, we don't have 90% of the extra, right? No Ding, no Typhon, no... Oh, fuck, I don't even have... what's his bucket in here? There he is. There he is! Nightmare Phoenix. We don't have Underworld Goddess. We don't have, like, anything else. Like, it is the bare bones basics. And I mean, it works. It's too... But I think the simple fact of the matter is we basically didn't get to play the game. Or I should say, we didn't get to play PvP for basically 8 hours. Because we were trying to build one deck. Now, technically speaking, we could have played it. And we did play it a little bit. We played the character deck duels, which is cool. I'm very glad that we have that. That is a nice addition. Because now, you actually do get to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And specifically PvP if you want to, basically just from loading up the game, which is great. That's a fantastic addition. That being said, requiring you to play 8 hours of a game before you have the opportunity to play the main mode is kind of frustrating. That's all. Yeah, I don't know. That's all. Those are my thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys did indeed enjoy. If you did, I like it very much. So appreciate it. And remember to always stay frosty. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.